Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar in black ceramic. 41 millimeters, reference 26579CE.00.1225CE.01. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar perpetual calendars. Then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history. Now, the perpetual calendar in this configuration has been around since 2017. Yes, they released it at the SIHH show. I don't think they make that show anymore, or at least it's gotten much smaller. It's a watch show that they released it in, and it was released in 2017. Now it's 2026, so it's been quite some time. They actually discontinued this model. There's no longer the perpetual calendar is no longer this way. They still make a perpetual calendar, but they made some improvements upon it, but they still don't make it in black ceramic. They make it with like a navy ceramic, but it's going to be super expensive, at least as of 2026, and there's no black, so black is a good color. All right, so this is it is the only option if you want a black ceramic watch with a perpetual calendar on it. Okay, so with that said, they produced this one from 2017 when it was released until, I want to say until 23 or 24, something like that. So it had a good run, 8 years at least, or 7-8 years run. They also make it, let's talk about where it stands in the lineup. Now, the Perpetual Calendar, it's one of the flagships of the Royal Oak, so they make it in a lot of different configurations. Now, all the Perpetual Calendars are going to have the same dial layout and movement, but they're going to differ in their material options. They make it in they make a John Mayer, for example, in white gold. They make a rose gold. They make a yellow gold. They make some special editions of it. And then they even make a black ceramic, which is what you see here. But they also make a white ceramic. So if you want it in ceramic, these are the options: black or white ceramic. Yeah, pretty darn cool if you ask me. And what other? They also make it in steel. Steel and also in titanium. They do make one other blue, ceramic, which is a blue, but that one's very expensive. And they actually have done a better version of it, as I just stated. The first blue that they made was kind of a brighter blue, and the second version of blue that they make is more of a navy dark blue. Okay. But the blue Perpetual is just super expensive. It's like double the price. This one's in the 200s. The blue one is like nearly 400. So I'm not so sure that makes sense just for a color change. And the white one is around 300. So the black is actually the cheapest, but doesn't mean it's the worst. I actually think black is the most versatile. The white and the blue, they're very beautiful, but it's not as easy to wear. Okay, now you got an idea of where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar perpetual calendars. Now, so let's start talking now about the watch itself, starting with the case. Now, the case is going to be the same as all the other cases in the sense that it's 41 millimeters. That's the longest distance across the bezel is 41. It's on the larger side. Almost all the men's Royal Oaks are going to be 41, so there's no surprise there. The thickness is going to be 9.5 millimeters. That is very thin. I wouldn't even call it thickness. I'd call it thinness, actually, because it's very thin. All right. A normal, even with time and date, usually it's around 10 millimeters or more. This one actually has a perpetual calendar, which has a whole bunch of parts, and it's still at only 9.5. That really just showcases, what AP is capable of. And think of this. Movement was done long ago. It was probably 2015 or even earlier than that they were doing this one. Now they even have a better movement. So they do a really nice job on these movements. The most important measure, though, is the lug to lug. That means from the top of it to the bottom of it. This is the shortest distance across your wrist, going to 12 to 6, which is a metric that really, in my opinion, I think most people's opinion, will determine whether this watch fits good on you. This one is 50.8. It's on the large to medium size. That's the case with all APs. They're on the larger side. They don't make tiny little watches. Well, actually, they do make tiny little watches. They make a mini AP, a mini Royal Oak. But anyways, 50.8 is on the larger side. It's not massive. There's, massive would be like, I don't know, 53, 54 millimeters, but 50.8, let's call it 51. It's on the larger side, but it's still a very wearable size, especially with black because makes it look thinner, and also the thickness is quite thin, and it wraps around very well. Okay, that's the case. All made of ceramic. Same way that all the other Royal Oaks are. They have a beveled edge, a satin finish top. The ceramic is very durable. Of course, you can crack it, or you can even scratch the ceramic, but it's much less often. It's going to look and maintain its shape as well as its look for much longer than any other material such as steel and gold and such. And that's actually a reason why the black ceramic is so coveted, is because it exactly is so durable and it looks the same as it did years and years ago. Okay, all right, let's look at the bezel. Bezel is octagonal, and it again is the same as any other Royal Oak in that, except of course it's made out of ceramic, and since it is made out of ceramic, it's going to be very durable, just like the rest of it. It still has the same finishing. You still have the high polish, shiny finish on the beveled edge of the bezel, and a satin finish on the top of it with these screws. Let's look at the bracelet. Bracelet again here is the same idea. It still has the same interlinks that are high polished with a beveled edge that goes down the side, making it look integrated to the rest of the watch. It really stands out. I think anyone who sees this bracelet will notice it right away. One small thing I could notice about the bracelet is that since it's ceramic, you have no pin. The pins, you can actually see the pins are exposed on the side of the bracelet. You see these two holes. It runs down the length of it. It doesn't look like that on the metal bracelet. Small thing. And then they do the buckle here actually in titanium. I've noticed that. On the black ceramics, they do the case back and the buckle in titanium. They do the same thing on the ladies. But then on the white one, they do it with like a PVD black, which is just the way they do it. It's really nice. I like it this way. Okay. Let's look at the buckle here. The movement. Now the movement here, the case back is going to be in titanium. It's going to say Quantium Perpetual. And the movement, you can see, it's actually a little bit small, to be honest, in my opinion, than if you compare it to the newer generation. Newer generation, the movement is a little bit, has a bigger diameter, but still a very beautiful movement. Has a rotor that's cut out, and of course you can see the gears and everything in it. Just your standard beautiful AP movement. It's a caliber, I think it was a 5134, something like that. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, 5134 caliber, and yeah, it's done really nice. Okay, so what should we say now? Okay, time to try this watch on my wrist. I forgot to tell you one thing. The lug to lug I told you was 51 millimeters, but if you include the intermediate links, the links that kind of protrude that you can't make go down smaller, it comes out to 53.7. So that is on the larger side, but that's not a bad thing because in general, you should have like a portion of the watch be the head and a portion be the bracelet, which makes it look more proportional. So yeah, it's on the larger side. So if you have a small wrist, don't buy this watch. You can buy other watches. They actually also make a 38 millimeter Perpetual. It's a lot more money at the moment because it just came out, but you can buy it and we can sell it to you at jazztime.com. Okay, this is for those who have, I would say, 7-inch wrists or larger can wear this watch, or maybe 6.75, something like that. Okay, anyways, time to try this watch on and give me my thoughts. Now, I'm a big fan of the AP, and I like the Perpetual that it is a complicated movement. I like the material ceramic. Although ceramic is not valuable in the sense that it's a precious metal, it is valuable in the sense that it is good for watchmaking, or good for to build watches out of. It's a very beautiful material. It's super durable, it has a cool factor to it like no other, right? Not a lot of watches are doing things in ceramic. It's coming from a top name in AP, Audemars Piguet. So there's quite a bit to like. I'm gonna definitely give this watch a thumbs up. It's one of the coolest watches you're gonna go out there. It's flexing without having to wear a gold watch that's flexing. So it's definitely gonna be up there. If you wear a watch like this, you're pretty cool. So if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.